Well, the weather for this year's Hummingbird Festival at Reedy Creek Nature Preserve was good for this fella. Though the crowd was down, the hardy citizens who showed up early got a front row seat at some amazing sights.
Yes. Drinking right now.
Yeah.
That is.
Susan Campbell is an independent hummingbird researcher affiliated with the Museum of Natural Sciences in Raleigh. And she's been coming here for 7 years.
This is a great festival to come not only to ban the hummingbirds, but to visit with so many people from the Charlotte area where we have so many people that love hummingbirds, and to be able to spread the word about what hummingbirds are all about.
The idea is to gather as much information as possible about these little guys.
First year of life for all migratory birds, in fact even non-migratory birds, is very challenging, and only 10% make it to adulthood, make it through that first year.
After all their vital information is recorded, the hummingbirds are banded. Then a person who sponsors the bird gets to hold it before it is released back to freedom.
Can't guarantee he's going to sit. I don't think he is. He's looking to launch right now. There you go.
It's quite an experience.
So what'd you think?
That was cool. That was my highlight of everything.
Watch out, Joe.
Tell you, it's very, very special.
That is unbelievable.
All this study leads to a greater understanding of a universally loved bird.
There's plenty we don't know about ruby-throateds. We've been studying ruby-throateds using banding techniques for over 40 years, but the answers are slow in coming because there really aren't many of us that do study ruby-throated. So one thing that I can say with certainty now in North Carolina is that our ruby-throateds do have 2 sets of young in the summertime. We know that we see young hummingbirds that have left the nest in late June, and then again in early August. About now, or a little before now, we will have seen that second flush of very young hummingbirds.
The bluegrass band was keeping everyone's spirits up, and you would think the master gardeners would like the rain. But
oh, I hate this weather.
they do have some good advice if you want to attract hummingbirds to your garden.
But what you want to do is plant plants that attract hummingbirds to come to your garden and in a successive wave of bloom. So in other words, you're not going to have all of it at one time. And they come back here in the 1st of March and stay here until about the 1st of October. And they are nesting and they're eating constantly.
And hummingbirds weren't the only creatures you could see up close here. The snakes and turtle left quite an impression also. What a day for a discovery, even if the weather was made for this guy. I'm Charlie Cowens.